So, good evening folks, and welcome back to another video. And in this video we're going to do the review of System Error Part 4, Short Rest by no other than Phil Chapman and the team at Globalcomix. It was published in 2022, and published to that particular publisher from Edinburgh, not Glasgow, I learned from the previous video. So for those of you who don't know how I do these types of videos, I usually go through, let's say, an indie comic like this one, or a European comic, American comic, manga, either from this era, let's say from 2010 till now, 2011 till now, and or a tale from the past that could either be from the previous century all the way to 2010. In this case, it's pretty close to 2025 because this was released in 2022. And what we basically do is we go through who the team is, who the art, the letters, the writing. In this case, it's easy because it's done by one person. We give the synopsis. Sometimes we give a little bit of let's say, a recap of what happened in the previous issue that will happen after the synopsis and just before the breakdown. The breakdown is something that I either use to, in case of reviews. In the case of overviews, I'll leave it out because it only brings unnecessary distractions. And after the breakdown, we basically go to the good, bad, and the ugly. What was good about it, what could be improved. After which we give a final verdict that goes from, let's say, 10 out of 100, which is 1 out of 10, till 100 out of 100, that's 10 out of 10. Pretty old school rating. Of course, there might be some things that you might disagree with me about, based on my choices. Maybe you have a particularly bad relationship. So, whoa, I'm struggling with words. Good start. With this particular publisher, or with people who are employed by them. And if that's the case, hey, no problem. It's totally fine, but let's try to keep it civil. My goal with these types of videos is trying to bring back the, you could call it the old school times, the simpler times before the internet, before e-celebs, e-begging for super chats, where you could just discuss whether a comic is good or not, which character could be who, if the writing is in balance with the art, if it has a good cover, well, it certainly has in this case, and what the page ratio is and pacing, and how the page layout is developed. Those are the things that I want to discuss. I'll also be using the system error, the official website, in this case the web store of Globalcomix, with this for the synopsis, to give you a little bit of information about the story and the ITTO and his companions. And I'll come armed with my if you heard the paper rattle already, that's because I did a little bit old school and made some notes for it. So without further ado, without garbling, let's get into the synopsis, or at least before that, first we go into the team, then to the synopsis. So yeah, the team is, well, it's kind of obvious, it's the same thing, the same team that happened in the previous 4 issues, and will be the team in the remaining issues, which are 6 in total. It's created by Phil Chapman. It's he did the art, the letters, and the writing. And it was published by Globalcomix. I repeat myself, in 2022. It's also been crowdfunded a few times, but fortunately you could get them with the next crowdfunding, or you could just go to the official website, which is something I recommend. To not be too dependent on Kickstarter. So what's the synopsis? What's it all about? Well, in the previous issue, we saw Speedy Bot being a good wingman, and taking out the security robot, and right now they seem to have found a safe haven in the chaos of this post-apocalyptic new world, or UK. And yeah, they were welcomed by a new human. So yeah, will this new home provide answers and lasting peace? Let's find out. If you made this far, I already spoiled a few things. This video will contain spoilers, so if you don't want to know the full story, or if you prefer to read the previous issues first, or watch the previous videos, click away right now. And yeah, I'll try to put a link to the playlist in the description. So let's get into the breakdown. So yeah, initiating another update. Operating system version 7. Reboot complete, 9 days since last activation. Running system checks. Logic system upgraded. New AI installed. Motor system upgraded. New hardware detected. And yeah, ITTO wakes up and yeah, he examines his new improved body. New hardware list. Arms are new, hands are new, legs, checking compatibility, all performing at 100%. New modes added, not a new application installed. Which is another nice extra. And ITTO is welcomed by the human, yeah, probably the only human living in that compound. He asks him how he's feeling. Well, speak up. Deactivate your voice lock. No more vague words needed from now on. I'm fine, thank you. But of course he wonders who he is. He was a former TourTech employee, from what it seems. His name's JP. He used to work for TourTech. I was assigned to the experimental robotics department. You're perfectly safe here. You're among friends. I had to power you down for a few days to run checks and give you some new additions. So that's where the upgrades come in. So he wonders. He asks the ITTO how it likes its new updates. I'm gender blind. You feel stronger. That's good. You'll be much more suited to the world we find ourselves in. I'm amazed you made it here at all. We haven't had a recall arrive in years. We picked up your signal when you were about 5 miles away. Every ITTO was fitted with an anti-theft tracker as standard. I sent your sibling out to find you and bring you here. He said, who else is here? Well, there's just me and the robots. We saw when you and your friend arrived. GP, I haven't seen any people on my entire journey. Do you know what happened to everyone? Yes, ITTO. I'm afraid I do. Let's see, not now. Everything started about 6 months before you first shut down. The First American Civil War had just come to a grinding conclusion. It had been a long and bitter conflict, ignited and fueled by deception and hatred. Fanatics on the losing side decided that rather than surrender, they would render their territory uninhabitable to the victors. Detonating a series of biobombs, they attempted to poison the land. And the contamination was much worse than had originally intended. Once released, the poison spread across the globe, affecting every nation. No one could escape. As more and more people died, society broke down, and governments lost control. Within a few months, civilization as they knew it was gone. As anarchy descended on TourTech staff, the TourTech staff secured themselves at the factory. Facilities were all they are allowed to ensure clean air and water. Slowly, the factory recall ITTOs returned and boosted our resources. They were redesigned and upgraded to provide a variety of new functions. For a time, the staff survived in a secure factory site. We struggled on as the world decayed around us. Eventually, a generator malfunction caused a devastating fire. It destroyed the factory, leaving the empty shell you found. Salvaging what we could, we secured this area and tried to rebuild. Without the security of the factory, we were exposed to the still toxic world. One by one, people succumbed to the airborne poison, to the aerosols. I was alone. I kept working and upgrading the remaining ITTOs to make them even more versatile. Eventually I started sending them to scavenge for resources and scout for more people. All the upgrades enabled them to protect themselves and fight for me when necessary. Well, it's come in handy. So fight? I was attacked by recycling units. Have you seen anything like that? I saw that in your data logs. Yes, I know about them. We had our own troubles with the local recycling depot. Back then we had far more robots and managed to deal with them. We analyzed their files to find out why they had become so aggressive. Ecomag rushed an upgrade at the start of the crisis. It was intended to extend operating lifespans and allow the units to continue their duties. They were programmed to be self-sufficient, repairing themselves to keep working. The upgrade was flawed, containing many bugs, like I already expected, that changed their behavior. It's not a negative thing, by the way. They began to search for the parts they needed and took them from whenever they could. The new software had accidentally saved all of their safety protocols, so yeah, basically they run among ripping parts away from wherever they could. GP, can I stay here with you? My function is to help humans. It seems you're the only one. Well, ITTO, that might not be entirely true. Wait, there are others? Where? He wonders what. That's a new revelation for him. Well, in the early days, while the communication network still functioned, I was in touch with several survivors. So you see here, this little projector here, small computer, somewhere interesting. Others unreleased in how far apart we were stayed in contact for a long time. One by one they went dark. The communication network slowly broke down as the infrastructure decayed. The last contact I had was 5 years ago from one of the most distant groups. They are far north of here. So in this case of the UK, once you go far north, you get into the high mountains of Scotland. Or at least that's what I think. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I'm sure because I read the next issues, but there's an Easter egg. Do you think they are still out there? Good question. I sent out many ITTOs to look for them. No one has returned. I gave up when I was down to my final unit. Now you're here, it seems I get one more try. I'm sending him out tomorrow. He'll make an excellent replacement. I mirrored your hard drive so you can do anything you can around here. Relax for now and get settled in. I suggest you find your police friend. Tomorrow we have much more to discuss. So that's Speedy. So they say goodbye for now. And ITTO goes looking for Speedy. Hello citizen, it's good to see you. I see JP explained you and repaired you too. Speedy, you do know you can't use my actual name. Affirmative citizen, how do you like our new home? It feels safe here once again. I have a purpose. Agreed, Speedy. It's a new start for both of us. Now for lasting peace or short rest. We'll find out next. So yeah, GP is back in the backs of the new ITTO, of the former ITTO. Some necessary resources. I'm ready, it's time. Yes, ITTO. Let's get you set up for the journey. Everything you need is packed. This bag should clip onto your webbing easily. There's some extra power cores too, to keep it all safe. Hello ITTO. Morning ITTO. Good luck, please be careful. Hope you find people. Don't worry about GP. We will look after him until you return. GP, took this down on the morning patrol. And yeah, that's the remaining parts of, let's say, an Ecomag drone, recycling drone. Beep. Beep. And yeah. That's the end of that unit. It's crushed by a recycle bot from Ecomag. And they keep dismembering every one that the Guardian bot with turn them into spare parts. And GP runs but it's too late. The Ecomags have found the hideout. They'll destroy everything. Defend everyone. Defend the compound. So yeah, the poor Guardian bot is destroyed. There's another robot here, white guy white robot versus the ecomech drone, and they decide to go wrestling. Man, that looks awesome. Fortunately, it won't last for long. But there's another one of the ecomech robots who goes stick to stick, metal metal against the other ITTO. He gets wiped out. And fortunately Speedy is there to the rescue, so stand back. Teaser deployed, and he destroys that one down. And yeah, but unfortunately there's another recycle bot, and the other ITTO with camouflage, a vertical camouflage, gets yeah, his head ripped off. And yeah, the other ITTO can't help but scream as his fellow yeah, ITTO is being ripped apart. His head is being ripped off. And yeah, this is why I picked this soundtrack. We go straight into yeah, into action. So, booting apps, new mode initiated, diverting power to the motors, gyroscope recalibrated, hydraulics boosted, and yeah, when he sees that, when he whacks the robot, or at least the ecomech robot, can I help you? Beanie. That's the same bot from they saw in chapter 2. That's Beanie, the barista bot. You stole Beanie's face, and with that he basically smashes his screen. And he tells him, but he gets grabbed by him, about to be ripped apart. He screams at Speedy for help, and Speedy comes to the rescue. He tells him to move away, and enables his overcharge with the taser right into his yeah, to his head, and blows him up to smithereens. Excellent. Speedy. The other ecomech and the other robot, his farming robot, they fight mano a mano, and yeah, he grabs a stick from the ground and smashes into his face. Beautiful. But it's also caused another thing. It crashes straight on top of GP. It's being yeah, impaled by parts of the remaining mech. GP! I don't understand your ITTO. It's your brother, okay? Having destroyed. What do I do? Will be coming. Anywhere you exploration mode. Take his place. Fight people. GP! GP, wake up! Yeah. ITTO, yeah. He's a robot, so he doesn't understand the concept of yeah, all his human concept of life and death. But yeah, he develops a conscience here, some emotions. Wake up, and he tells him that he's sorry that he couldn't help him. And without further ado, he activates a new mode. He's adding new tasks to the list. He's loading the map data. His primary goal is once again find people in need. Grabbing his weapon stick, his bow staff or weapon stick, he runs away. So the rest was short-lived. That will be how the story progresses. Will be further continued in the next issue. And you have once again Synopsis and what seems to be a Robin, which is ironic because Red Robin, Blue Fox. I'm cracking myself up. Let's get into the. We scroll up again, right here. Into the good, bad and ugly. Well, once again, good cover art. I forgot that my cursor was there. Great balance between writing and art. The background story about the lack of humans in the aftermath of civil war, and yeah, the airborne, yeah, gas. Plus, yeah, GP's background, how he told it, yeah, it was quite an impact. And yeah, we finally get an explanation why what I kind of expected, but like I said, not a bad thing. That the Ecomax had gone rogue due to some bugs in the software that was actually created to extend their lifespan, but it didn't go as planned. Once again, good actions. This time, good action scenes, and you see the rows doing the best to fight the Ecomax off. Fortunately, one of the ITTOs didn't make it. The fight scenes, and once again, Speedy to the rescue. The speeding unit, that unit is a beast. I don't know. The station could destroy almost everything, but I don't know what happened. To him. Was he destroyed or not? I don't know. But yeah, now to the ugly part. Well, they stole Beanie's face. Poor Barista. They really did him dirty. And GP was done dirty as well. But yeah. Conflict, death. It's a hard knock life for them. So yeah. May you rest in peace. The story gets a 90 out of 100. Poor GP. May you rest in peace. And yeah. From what it seems, they go north. And that's the video. But we'll reveal that into the next two issues, with issue 5 every cloud being the next one. So if you'd like me to see me make more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and tell me in the comments section what you think of the story so far. Did you like it? If you read it, did you read it? Did you like what you read? Do you think there was a great balance between writing and art, or things could have gone better? Let me know. Let's get this discussion going. And if you'd like to see me what I created with my hardworking friend, Jaguar issue 1, 2 and soon 3 are available on Globalcomix, or you could read them in both the traditional and vertical scrolling webcomic format, and buy the digital print ready PDFs for $2 each, or go to the Gumroad store and get them for $2 each plus the CBR files, or you could get the physical one for $8. Unfortunately, shipping costs is something I can't control. But yeah, this is what it is. That's all for tonight. I'll try to upload the next video, or at least record it tomorrow, or during the weekend when I have time. This one goes up on Monday, so wish you all a very good night, very good weekend. Until next one. Dewa matane.